So we're just talking specifically finances here, because Kim had a block around spending the money.
Yeah.
A single mum, you know, lots of stories going on with this, and we were just having a conversation. I wanted to film it of how you found that, and then also, you know, when you're talking to your friends about signing up, you know, what comes up.
So yeah, that initial block was definitely, there was a big financial thing there. That whole, you know, full-time single working mum. I'm not wealthy, you know, like but I knew I had to invest in myself. And I found it like it was the best thing that I've ever done. But trying to get that across to people is hard, because the finance thing is huge, right? Like for a lot of people. But I think, and a lot of the time when I've said, oh, you know, you should get in touch with my friend Sarah. She's great at what she does, and she'll help you work through this. And their first question is always, what does she charge, or is it expensive? And I don't lie. I'm like, yeah, it can be expensive. It probably will seem expensive, but what's the cost of feeling this good?
Yeah.
And like, there's that saying, you've got to spend money to make money. And I think it's the same with self-development and healing work, that you have to invest in yourself financially and time-wise to get the results. And I did, and it worked. You know, like, that was I found the money, and I worked with you, and you were great. You were just, and I've said that to people that I've referred. I've been like, just talk to her, just talk to Sarah, she'll find a way. You know, you can work out a payment plan, but do the work, because it works. It works.
Yeah, totally. And I remember you saying to me, you know, because I said, well, you know, if you invest in yourself, chances are you're probably going to feel more confident. You're going to ask for more money. You're going to put yourself in positions where you can make more money. And you said to me, like, but, you know, can you guarantee that? I'm like, no, of course I'm not. I'm not going to say by the end of our coaching that you're going to make more money. But actually now, in hindsight, now your business is taking off, and you did ask for more money, and so it did all fall into place financially as well. By seeing yourself as the best asset that you have.
Absolutely. If I would still be stuck and feeling overwhelmed and emotional. I'm always emotional, but you know, stuck in the emotional. It was like an emotional black hole. And just doing the same thing day in, day out, and feeling like I was getting nowhere. And now I just knew that I had to put that money in to this, and you made it so easy and workable. You made it, you know, you made it so that I could do it. And then now just I got the confidence to ask for what I'm worth. It wasn't about what I wanted, it was what I was worth. And knowing that worth, and that then led to, you know, further building my business and having the trust that everything's just it's just going to work. But I wouldn't have had that if I hadn't invested that money to start with.
Absolutely. And I found that in my own personal journey as well. And there's a cost of not doing it as well,
which is higher.
Which is way higher.
Way higher. The cost of not doing it is way higher.
Exactly. And you were in a breakup, right? There's other women who are having difficulties in their relationship with their intimacy, and the cost of not doing it can also be huge. You know, and we're not just talking financial costs, we're talking emotional costs and
relationships. And not just like with everybody, friends, family, partner. I mean,
impacts everything. Absolutely. You know, and I also I love holding women in their worth as well, because I stand in what I'm worth, but that also means that I can hold the space for you to move into, you know, what you're worth, and support you in that. And I do really back the fact that what I do gets results really well and fast, you know. And I think sometimes, you know, people are like, oh, but I could go to somebody else who's way cheaper. But I'm also like, well, are you really going to get, you know, what you need?
Yeah.
And that could actually be more money in the long run.
Yeah, because you'll end up like 3 sessions to 12 sessions, right? Like my first 3 sessions, I felt different. I felt like I'd made that progress in a third of the amount of sessions I had with my other therapist.
Yeah.
And comparatively, she was cheaper, but in the long run, I would have had to see her for a whole lot longer.
Yeah.
So
if you'd ever got to this,
if I'd ever got to, and I don't think I ever would have, because this type of healing and this type of work is so. I don't even have the word for it. That was kind of.
It's potent and it's powerful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And you do it yourself. It's not somebody else telling you exercises to do, or you know, it's not ticking the boxes.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, because we've had a wee break in between our coaching sessions, but you've been able to keep doing the work, you know, internally within yourself, right? With those tools.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and just developing on what we'd already done.
Yeah.
To keep things moving along, which has then enabled me, and will probably in like 6 to 8 weeks, to be able to tap into the next lot of coaching that I need to do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which is so exciting. It's very exciting. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So final words to people who are sitting there going, oh, feels like a lot of money.
I know it feels like that, but the feels you'll get if you do it are so much better. Just trust the process. Trust Sarah. Trust yourself and do it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting emotional now. Yeah.
I'm really.
I
really stoked for you.
Would recommend like anybody, and like you say, mine was a relationship thing, but I've got other things now that's gone, and other things to work on, and I feel like this would work for anything in your life, because it's just about making you believe in you and recognize all those parts of who you are and how they work together. So just do it.
That's it.
Definitely.
Yeah.